position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Air Force's offense will take the first swing of the game. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
He's got him, and he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. All right, guys, let's chat about Air Force. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another time.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a Natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting pool and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. That's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
Turning it on! Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna look downfield again. He caught him. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Falcons, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. To the air, it's Worthy. Buys a little time. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away, live to fight another down.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on third down. Pushes ahead. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Pushes for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors offense will go to work for the first time today. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be, and now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the off-season workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number 1, and they give up a sack on play 2.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete. And I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Falcons racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Connors. Got his man quickly. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He's got it. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Falcons come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He might want another play. On 3rd and short, power run here. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Bray. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab to the left side. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. After the misfire, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Air Force. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer, but I'm trying to put some points up.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. It's Kingsbury. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Falcons will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parrish. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Trying to set up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Brake. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Barco. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. Past the sticks, and he may get more.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Ends it off. Runs through the tackle. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Nice job by the defense. First and goal situation, you can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head.
Touchdown, Falcons! And the route is on.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. On the move. Breaks the tackle. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Using the quick game. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look. Gotten here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Grab near the marker, it's Thomas. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. And the Falcons want to move quickly.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point in the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the option. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Falcons line it up with a 1st and goal. On the option. He'll toss it. Looking for the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Power football with the run. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Right on the money. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
This offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted deep in his own end. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the
Welcome to Detroit and Ford Field as we anticipate a terrific matchup in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Started and opened the season. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Air Force's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Looking to pass, it's Worthy. Finds his tight end. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Quick release on the RPO. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon. And he's putting this defense on alert early.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Just keep slinging it. Working that left side. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
And the Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Worthy. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And now on second down for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Leaves it with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Falcons can really attack on this second and short. They go to the ground. Jukes his way for more. Brings into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
That's a nice-looking run. I'll tell you, when it comes to the academies, I know the Air Force is known for being mighty in the skies, but on the football field, it's what they're able to do on the ground. Year in, year out, they are so dangerous toting the rock, whether it's the option, whether it's conventional, whether it's spread. These guys are dialed into what they want to do, and they wear defenses down.
They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Falcons want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quickly to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking downfield, it's Connors. Back open in the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
The Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it in the middle, it's Bray. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just...
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this goal-to-go defense? Great job first down, meeting the physical challenge. Nowhere to go. Second down, ready for the pass. This defense really bowing their neck on an important part of the field.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Finds his man down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. They kick it away on fourth down. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so...
He lobs one high down the left side. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Auburn. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right down the middle. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got his man in the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today.
And the Falcons will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind.
And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try the run. Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the left. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Slithers into space.
Number 3 is tackled down at the 29, and the Air Force offense will take over.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Leaves it with the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him, and basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend.
He's going to throw it right side. It's a stride inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to punch it in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Hawkins. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the 2nd half. 3rd quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the 1st. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll give it to him again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Now on 2nd down. That's the the end of the quarter, Air Force has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw, it's Connors. Throwing right. It's complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They built a cushion. They built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun to get to the back. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Leon. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Running back searching for a hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a